Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Albers. Welcome to our game tonight. We're finally able to do a girls game. We haven't been able to do that with our schedules with John and I, but very excited to be bringing the only game and the final home game that they have here. Joining me is John Raymond. And John, you got a couple seniors that are ending their career here at Anderson, and very, very proud of those girls, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I'll first start, but better late than never, Dan.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got three seniors that've been in the program all 4 years in high school, and we're sure proud of them. They got 2 league championships during their tenure, and hopefully we're going to go pretty deep into the sectional this year. And when they were all freshmen, we were 19-1 as JV team. So pretty stout players. So you'll get to see some of them tonight. And we got a real exciting freshman that plays too. Madison Temple has stepped up, and she's almost averaging a double-double. And I think she's 4th in the league. You got the stats in scoring. And she's averaging right about 8.5 rebounds per game. So you're going to see probably some of the future of Anderson girls basketball as well tonight.
Yeah, the Redskins come in with a conference record of 9-5, and they come in at 12-6. Overall, Glen Este comes in with a record of 5-9 in the conference and 9-9. And just so everybody knows, real quick, they held a sectional drawing for both schools, and Anderson is going to play at Lakota West. I believe they're the 15th seed versus Mount Notre Dame. That's not against Keith Starks, is it?
No, he's at Ursuline. Yep.
And Glen Este has they're playing at Kings, the 13th seed versus Hamilton.
Yep. So. Yeah, sectionals girls were picked last Sunday. The boys will come this Sunday, but yeah, so we're off and running. And Mount Notre Dame's always been a kind of a powerhouse in girls basketball, but a little off this year. But I think we got a pretty nice matchup against them. So looking forward to that first round.
Yeah, the starters for Anderson are number 12, Kara Giesting, number 15, Ruth Lammers, 22, Madison Temple, the freshman that we've been talking about, number 24, Anna Kerrigan, and number 32, what is that, Kiara Gentry?
Yeah, we got a Kara and a Kiara.
That'll be fun.
Yep. So got 3 seniors, a freshman, and a junior. Anna Kerrigan will be the junior center tipping.
And it looks like for Glen Este, the starters are going to be Katie Gaskell, Lindsay Singleton, Ashley Keefe, Hannah Carson, and Jessie Breens. And it's under control, and
Anderson wins the tip.
Anderson's going to win the tip. Quickly bringing it down, and you're probably going to be better with the numbers than I am there. And
yeah, Ruth Lammers, number 15, the senior.
Our other camera person we have for the boys' games.
Yeah, exactly. Ruthie usually helps us out. And there's Anna Kerrigan with a quick bucket down under.
So Kerrigan puts it in, and Anderson up here quickly 2-0.
Glen Este's going to throw a lot of speed at us and do a lot of different things and go into a flex offense, as you can see what they're doing right now. But Anderson.
And you know that they're well coached with Jeff Click. Jeff Click's done a great job. They're going to call a foul. I don't know about that one.
That's on 32, Kiara Gentry, the senior. That's her first foul, and that was pretty tic-tac. So we'll see how tight they're going to play it tonight. Kiara's nice, quick little guards, pretty good scorer. And she can mix it up and good ball skills, so you're going to see a lot out of her tonight.
So, again, as we said, Glen Este coached by Jeff Click, and Jeff Click is a phenomenal softball player, too, if you haven't seen him play softball.
I've never seen him play. I've coached against him for 10 years.
He's unbelievable. So, Glen Este's going to go up, try to make a basket, and it was no good. That attempt was by Gaskell. Shot was no good. Anderson coming down the other way. Out front is going to be Giesting. Gives it to Ruth Lammers. Lammers lost control of the basketball.
That's a turnover for Lammers. Steal for number 31 on the Glen Este side against Madison Temple. Temple on the rebound, 22. She'll out to Giesting, and away they go.
And Giesting bringing it down. Looks like they're going to be in a man-to-man as Glen Este. Ruth has it on the wing. Going to come off a screen, gets it down in the corner, and that is going to be number 22, and that is Temple. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession is going to go to Glen Este. So we only have a 2-0 score here, 6:33 to go. I'm telling you what, it takes a while for me to get used to going from the college game to the.
We're back to quarters.
I got the 20-minute halves. I'm not used to the quarters.
Yeah, and boys and girls play the same number of amount. It's 8-minute quarters, and that's a two-shot.
And that was by Ashley Keefe. And Keefe is only a sophomore. So they got a pretty young team, too, as well. They got a couple freshmen, at least 4 or 5 sophomores. So
Glen Este doesn't field a freshman team. They just have a JV and there's that give and go to Madison Temple in for 2.
Goes in and out. And, as we said, Madison Temple doing very well this year. She's third in the conference in scoring. She's averaging, 13.5 points per game.
Yeah, she's really come on strong. She's had a couple 20-point nights and starting to rack up the double-doubles with rebounds as her other double number.
And the amazing thing about that is she is only a freshman.
Yep.
So bright future
Another
for
big
him.
long shot.
Nice three-pointer again by Ashley Keefe.
Yep.
So she's hit 2 back-to-back baskets, and Glen Este has that 5-4 advantage so far. And these two teams have played each other before, and I believe Anderson won that game.
Yeah, we won at their place.
Let's see if we get the score here. I'll try to find it. It was 62-46. Anderson wins at Glen Este.
Yep, and we had a big night with a lot of threes, and just were red hot that night.
And Ruth Lammer's shot was no good.
Rebound
and
by
Anderson's going to get the good rebound.
Back out to Madison. She'll kick it around. There's
Gentry.
Kira.
And there's barely hits the rim, and coming it down with it is going to be number 25, Hannah Carson. Carson looked like she was going to pop a three, but she brings it back out. Swing it around. And I'll tell you what, Glen Este fundamentally looks pretty darn good.
Always are. Good ball skills, and obviously having a consistency of a coach for years and years helps.
Right.
That's a shot, and there Kiara Gentry on the rebound.
Gentry with the rebound. She's coming down the other way. Anderson trailing here 5-4. Dan Albers and John Raymond here on Anderson Community Television, USBN Sports.
That's a steal for number 21.
And really, Anderson can't get anything flowing offensively. And swinging around now to number 31, and that's Brenz.
Oh, there's Kara Giesing on the steal.
With the steal. Giesing's going to take it, pull it. Nice pass into Temple. That was a great job by Giesing. And Anderson has that 1-point lead now at 6-5 with 4:06 to go here in this first quarter.
You're going to see a lot of that. Madison makes a lot of nice decisions, cutting to the basket and finding an open shot.
Bringing it all the way to the basket. Might have got fouled. They didn't
Kerrigan
call
on
it.
The rebound.
And Kerrigan with the rebound for Anderson. Giesing coming down the other way. And Madison Temple now is going to swing it out now to Ruth Lammers. Looks like Glen Este is still in that man-to-man.
Yeah, they'll stay in that pretty much unless they get into some foul trouble, but that's their bread and butter, and that's what they're Kerrigan on their turnaround, no good.
And it's going to be getting the rebound.
Madison Temple on the steal.
With the steal.
Right back to the bucket.
Up and in. Good job by Madison Temple, puts it in, and she's going to continue to score a lot here for the Redskins.
I think in that first game, Dan, I want to say she had 25 or 26 in that game.
Wow.
Oh, that's going to be out of bounds. So
we're going to have some substitutions coming in for Anderson. We're going to have number 11, Whitney Brand, coming in. And coming in, number 20, Maddie Velton will be coming in. And I know Maddie's dad, Matt.
Yeah, and
Matt
Haley Temple's in for Anderson, number 11, and that's Madison's sister, who's a junior. Both are daughters of our
how about that, Cece?
Yeah, so
it's pretty impressive.
Yep, I'm sure she's very proud of her girls. Yep,
absolutely.
Kara Giesting, and now back over to Lammers. Lammers looking inside. She'll swing it around to Temple.
And they got Giesting now trying to look inside. Nothing there. Lammers has it.
You'll see Ruthie.
Three.
Yeah, well,
she lost control of it, and it's going to give it up, but running
Temple
it down.
Back in. Back to.
And they're going to swing it around now and get it down to the corner to Lammers. Lammers brings it back up to Temple.
Ruthie's a throttle out there. She'll drive to the basket and get some good looks and get some nice passes into the post, which she just did there.
Nice job. Got it inside.
That's a timeout by the Glen Este coach. It's a full timeout. So Anderson jumps out with 2:29 to go in the first period, 10-5. And kind of just working their offense and being patient and working the ball around the that we aren't real tall. Anna's about 5'9", 5'10", and we have a sophomore, Miranda, is in there as well, Mayfield, but we aren't the tallest team we've been in years past. But so we do a lot of different things, a lot of quick offensive sets, and a lot of movement to the ball. So you'll see a lot of that tonight as we keep going through the quarters here. So
well, we got some time here. Don't forget, everybody out there listening, that the Anderson Booster Bash is on April 28th. It is from 6 to 11. It's got live music, reverse raffle, live auction, silent auction, and the two favorite parts of mine at the very end, the cash bar and the buffet dinner. Those are my two favorite things right there.
And we lose Dan right around 10:30.
No, you lose me at 6 when I start drinking. That's the problem.
All right, so Glen Este will take it down on the end line and bring it in, and we'll see what Coach Jeff has talked to his girls about, and we'll see what they bring. And it looks like Anderson will stay in there man-to-man.
So coming down, bringing the ball down the court is going to be Ashley Keith, who kind of caught fire there, hit a couple shots, and Gentry doing a good job on her. Get it now to Velton. Kicks it back.
Ruth
down
Lammers
to Gaskell. Gaskell's going to drive in, spin around, throws all. She
that was
walked.
a travel. Yep, that's a turnover for.
I forgot what Ed's last name is, but that referee out there, Ed, I've known him for a while.
That's what I know of him too. I don't know his last name.
I know he does come to some Anderson games. I thought I've seen him at Anderson games before.
Is that right? All right, Giesing's going to bring it in and throttle up the offense here, so we'll see.
Anderson up here 10-5 with 2:03 to go here in this first quarter. Swing it around now to, who was that, number 32, and that's
Kiara Gentry. Yep.
To Ruth Lammers. Lammers has it now to Temple.
You can see a lot of movement, a lot of reversals as we try to work to load up the side.
Coach Click went from that man-to-man to 2-3, and Gentry with
out. Haley Temple on the rebound.
Shot was no good. Gentry's going to get it again. Goes baseline. She got fouled. I don't know about that, man. I thought she hit the ball, but going to go on Maddie Velton, number 20.
Yeah, the other night, Dan, we played Kings. It was Saturday, and best free throw shooting the 11 years I've coached here. Varsity was 21 for 23 from the foul line.
Wow, that's impressive.
It was huge.
Gentry on the line for 2 shots. Free throw's no good off the front of the rim.
I put the whammy on him, so I'll take that back. We didn't shoot so good the other night. I don't know if I'm allowed to take that back or not.
Checking in back into the ball game is going to be Jessie Brenz checking in for Glen Este. Gentry with her second free throw. Free throw's good.
She drops that one in.
It's going to make it 11-5 with 1:37 to go here in this first period. And to get it to Gaskell. Gaskell. A nice ball.
Boy,
they get
nice
it
shot.
up and in.
Yep.
It's going to be Jessie Brenz who gets it up and in, and Glen Este's going to cut it now to an 11-7 ball game. Madison Temple swings it out now to Ruth Lammers. Come off,
nice
pass inside, but a little too hard.
Yep.
And coming down the other way now is going to be Gaskell for
Nice
Glen
steal
Este.
by Gaskell. She's going to bring it in and
bring it around the horn.
You can
now.
see the two offenses. They not that they mirror each other, but they're very similar in a lot of ways.
Very well coached, both teams are.
Yep.
Spin around as Gaskell. Gaskell's going to take it, kick it out. 3-pointer on the way.
Big shot. Big shot.
3-pointer was good by Hannah Carson. She puts it in. That's going to make it now a 1-point lead for Anderson at 11-10.
Boy, those 3 points plays get you back in the game quick.
Absolutely.
And there's a good pass
Temple's
over.
Temple's going to get it in her sister. And shot is no good. She's going to follow the rebound, puts it back up. Shot is no good. And Gaskell with the rebound.
Couldn't get it to drop in after Madison made a nice throw in.
Get another 3-pointer on the way again. Good. Another one. Hannah Carson hits another one.
Hannah's on fire.
So she hits 2 of them. Now it's going to make it 13-11. Glen Este's going to be back on top here.
Yeah, that's three
only
3-pointers.
13 seconds to go here in this period. Get it into Temple, and she's going to be fouled as she's going to the basket.
So Madison will go shooting 2 with 8.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Madison shooting a little over 70% for the season from the free throw line.
Free throw on the way.
And
good. She buries it in.
She's been spending a lot of extra time, I know, with her dad up at the racquetball court shooting free throws, and I've stayed with her a few nights and tossed some, so she's working on her game. And the second one's up and in.
Good. So she makes both of them. The freshman for Anderson has got 7.2 seconds to go here in this first period.
They're going to try and get a shot off here.
Happen.
2, 1. They aren't going to get it.
Have to fire up a shot. Shot is no good. Air ball. So our score here at the end of the first period is all tied up at 13. Anderson and Glen Este.
13-13.
So a good first, as you see the scoreboard right there.
Well, again, Glen Este came out and shot 3 from the three-point land and nailed all 3 of them, and that's 6 of their 13. So that put them right into the ball game because Anderson was up, 10-5 with 2 minutes to go. And it let them climb back in, and all Anderson's points come from inside the paint along with 3 free throws. So that's the scoring thus far.
So Anderson, as you said, had that lead at 10-5, and Glen Este comes back, gets it up 13. And, it just – you can see the teams around the Anderson and Glen Este and Kings are all kind of pretty similar if you look at it.
Yeah.
And I was
even Milford's in there.
Surprised to see that Glen Este beat Milford, I think.
Yes, they got
just
one
last game.
Yes,
last game they beat them 50-46. So that's a good win for Glen Este.
Yeah, we were hoping. We had Milford 2 weeks ago, hoping to go win if we could have maybe got one from that. But Wilmington's kind of leading the league. They've lost only the one game this year, and it looks like they only got 2 games left. They do have Turpin left, and Turpin is right there too. They got a real nice squad this year. So it's been the top 4 teams in the league have been very, very even this year. And it's the saying goes, any given night, So you got to come out and play every game.
So Anderson looks like they are going to have, I believe, the same starters that they had starting the game will be out there. And I think the exception for Glen Este might be Velton, maybe.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah.
And Ruth Lammers has it, I'm sorry. Gets it to Giesing down in the corner. Again, it's going to be a man-to-man for Glen Este.
Boom.
And shot is good. I'll tell you what, it's amazing that she can get it off because she's got that little hitch in her.
The way she throttles it to the side of her head. But
surprised she doesn't get it blocked a little bit more.
Yeah.
Coming down the other way now is Velton now. She's going to drive all the way in, left-handed shot.
They got to get a rebound.
Good. And it's going to be rebounded by Gentry. Going to give it up now to Giesing. Temple's going to swing it around now to Ruth Lammers.
You're going to see a lot of the sets here, Dan. So
same
you're going to get used to it. But there's different little pieces of it. Just like that one there, the give and go.
Nice. And puts it up and in. That was a great job getting it inside.
Anna did a nice job getting the seal and held on to it and finished it. So that was a great job by Anna Kerrigan to score 2, and it's 18-13 now.
So Anderson, as quickly as Glen Este tied it up, is taking that lead by 5. And Gaskell's going to drive in, and there's going to be a foul on Ruth Lammers.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruthie will be here for Friday night's game to help us out. And then I know we're thinking about trying to get the McNick game squeezed in with the boys too.
Yeah, it'll be tight because I got I got 2 games on Saturday with Cincinnati State. So
boys and girls playing at the same time or same day. I guess
that's how they do it in that conference. It's pretty nice. I mean, you can get them knocked out. You don't you got a game at 1 and a game at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Gaskell missed the first free throw.
And second one's in.
Makes the second one. It's like we have a substitution coming back in. It'll be number 21, Ashley Keith, who kind of got hot there. Had a couple big baskets.
Number 25, Hannah Carson, will go to the bench after hitting a couple nice 3-point shots for Glen Este. Actually, that's what really made them climb back in the first.
Ooh, not a very good pass by Madison Temple.
Yep, that's a turnover.
Try to throw it in the middle.
Glen Este does that simulated. There's a nice shot there. Rebound by Giesing.
There's a foul over the top. Wow.
Nope, didn't
Gaskell went over the top of Giesing, and they didn't call the foul.
It'll be Glen Este ball underneath.
18-14, 6:36 to go here in this second quarter. Belton taking the ball out of bounds. Get it into Singleton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Singleton.
And they get it now to Ashley Keith. Flips it back to Velton. There's Brenz, and it's going to be knocked away by Madison Temple, but ball's going to go out of bounds off of Anderson. It'll stay here with Glen Este.
Interesting thing with Madison, you can see she's got extremely long arms, and she literally grew 4 inches over the summer.
Really?
And she's 5'9" now, but she's got a wingspan like she's 6'1", and she's really come on so strong. She's just learned the game over these last 17, 18 games.
And she walked.
You think a year ago she was playing for Nagel.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
It really is, yep.
Just shows you. There's another carry right there. Didn't see it. That was on Gaskell. Yeah. So you got to love the little crowd that you got over there for Anderson for a girls' game.
Yeah, for senior night, they some of the guys. That was a 2.
So Gaskell hits one, and Pat Thatcher, who is the strength and conditioning coach here at Anderson, try to get something going for them to do something about seniors, to be spoofing on the seniors. So.
Well, I'm glad they did. We've had medium crowds. Of course, the Turpin game is always big. But it's nice that the guys came out, all of them, and to support. And there's a couple ex-basketball players out there that, for one reason or the other, over the last couple of years, they've gone to one sport and singled things out. And they're kids that have been in the program, so it was nice for them to step up.
Wow, and Gaskell's going to put in another one. She does a great job. I see Reed Kaiser over there.
Yeah, and it's back to 18-18. And, of course,
just like that, they did it. Gentry now has it.
Yeah, that press got them right back in the game.
And Lammers gives it back up to Temple, swings it over now to Giesing.
Kara will
cross over.
She's a driver, and she'll hit a 3 for us. There she goes.
Jump stop, throws up a shot. No
Kerrigan
good.
on the rebound.
Kerrigan
good job.
Puts it up and in. Yeah, I see Coach Click didn't like that too much. They had no backside rebounding on that one.
Yep. That's what they're going to have to watch because we got everybody crashing the board. Boy, that's way out there.
Gaskell fires up another one, but it's rebounded by Madison Temple.
And here comes
coming
Anderson.
down the other way. Gentry on the wing. Looks like they're going to fall back into a
zone. Yep.
What kind of zone? They had a 2-3. Yeah, 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Lammers has it down in the corner. Crosses it over to Giesting.
Here we go. They're going to get it
gets
in.
Inside. Nice job. No foul.
Oh, Ruthie Lammers.
Up there is Ruth Lammers.
There you go, Ruthie.
So Anderson had great ball movement on that. Now Anderson goes back up now, 22-18.
It may be like this all night, Dan. That's just the way these kind of teams play.
Yeah, that was good movement there. And a three-point attempt on the way. In and out, good.
And Gentry on the rebound.
Gentry with the rebound.
That was Keith that shot that, right? 21?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to do stats too, Dan.
You are the man.
Yeah,
so you get the ball now to Madison Temple. Temple swings it over.
Yeah,
Gentry's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good. Short. And it's going to be rebounded by Maddie Velton. Give it up now. Coming down the other way is going to be Ashley Keith.
Kara's definitely a she's not scared to throw it up. There's Ruthie Lammers on a rebound. Good, solid. Even though Gentry ended up with it, that was a good, solid effort by Ruth Lammers, number 15.
Oh, and it hit Giesting wide open. It's too late by Gentry.
Yep.
Coming down the other way is going to be Glen Este. They're going to fire up a shot and a foul.
They're going to call a foul.
And coming down the other way was Jesse Brenz coming down the other way.
That's where Madison's got to learn to step down and take a charge at that point. So number 31, Jesse, is it Breens?
I said Brenz.
Brenz?
Yeah,
okay.
We'll just go with that one.
All right, we'll go with that.
She'll be on the line to shoot two. Hey, while we got a minute, we said Reed Kaiser's name. I believe he was like a high school academic All-American.
Yes.
So that's pretty impressive.
Yep. Well, Reed's had a very nice basketball season. Of course, had one of the greatest catches in Anderson's history in football against Turpin. And he's got a lot of big things ahead of him in the future.
Absolutely. So they make they didn't make either one.
Didn't make 0 for 2.
And Lammers has it on the wing up to Giesting.
We're going to rotate that ball. They're going to tighten up a little bit on Madison. She, like I said, had a lot of points that first game against them, so I'm sure coaches.
Oof. Kara tried to force one inside. Yep. It wasn't a good idea, and it's going to be another turnover by Anderson.
They'll swing the ball 25, which is Hannah Carson's back in, who's hit a couple three-point shots.
And get it down in the corner to number 15. That's Bogan. Driving all the way in his Gaskell. They're going to kick it out. There she is.
That up.
Three-point shot. It
it's
is
off.
no good. And running down the rebound is going to be Bogan.
Yep. Stephanie with a nice job to keep it offensively going here.
2:40 to go. Three-pointer on the way by Ashley Keefe is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Kerrigan.
Who shot that one, Dan?
That was, was
21,
that 21, I think.
Yeah. Yep, we got it.
Swing it around. Now there's 2:26 to go here in this second period. Anderson up 22-18.
Boy, Anna's working hard in that paint, and we got to get her the ball. There's another dipsy-do by
nice
Giesting.
Job. Going all the way in and stopping and popping and hitting a little jumper.
Kara's really made a jump shot out of that. She has worked on that all 3 years leading into her senior year, and she's got a lot of buckets this year because of that. So, of course, she has no fear either. She'll go and go and go. So,
and Anderson's in themselves in a 2-3 zone. Trying to slow them down just a little bit. 1:53 to go. Three-point attempt. Wow.
That's another one by Carson.
Number 25 by Carson. She's
That's
her
third one. So she's 3 out of 4 this half from the three-point line. So coach is going to have to trim that up. And Ruthie Lammers will drive the basket here. There she goes.
Yeah,
that's
off
a pat
the glass.
shot.
Good job by Ruth Lammers. Gets her up in the air, takes it to the basket, puts it in.
That's a pretty patent move for her. She's, again, been doing that for 4 years now here. So
Anderson now up 26-21, 1:24 to go.
Just got to stick with it.
Gaskell's shot was no good. I think it was tipped on Anderson. It'll stay here with Glen Este.
Well, Kara Giesting's going to grab it. So.
Oh, really?
Nope. I guess she was just trying to be nice to the referee.
Yeah, there you go. Coming back in will be number 11, Haley Temple.
Yep, Haley will be in and give Anna a rest down there. And they got Giesting now on Cars. So we'll see if she's a little bit more intense on defense. So maybe we'll see if.
What are they doing? They're still man-to-man. Okay, they're man-to-man.
Yeah, they're going back. Oh, you can see Kara got kind of hit on that one.
Three-point was no good by Carson again. Gentry with the rebound.
Was that Carson that shot that?
Yeah.
25? Okay. Here we go. He's got it into Temple.
To Temple. Shot is no good. Gets her own rebound. She went up. They didn't call anything?
Nope. Boy, they're going to keep it at White, but Haley had a nice shot at it. And unfortunately, you don't want to build your offensive rebound stats like that. You'd rather put it right in the bucket. And then she had that second shot and didn't make it.
Lindsey Singleton into the ball game now for Glen Este. 54 seconds to go. Anderson up 26-21 here in the second quarter. Yeah. Ruth Lambert's going to have to hurry up and get it in.
They got
do.
It in. Oh, nice
puts
job.
It up and in. That's got to be disappointing as a coach. You play that hard on defense and give up a little easy basket like that.
Good movement by Haley. She did a nice job. Uh-oh. Well, I tell you what, she's been making that real floaty pass all night. And that's going to be another foul on Ruth. So number 3 will go to the line shooting 2, I'm assuming here. Yeah. So that's Ruthie's second foul of the half with 39.1 seconds to go here with Anderson up by 7. Now
and she's going to make
6.
one free throw.
Yep.
Getting ready for a second free throw. Free throw goes
in.
in, so she makes both free throws. That's 28-23. 39 seconds to go. Lammers.
Katie's 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Bad throw by Ruth. And it's going to go off the hands. That wasn't a very smart move by Ruth Lammers.
Yeah, they didn't want that. They wanted to get the ball down and run a good offensive set and burn that last few seconds up. So
28-23, 31 seconds. Glen Este probably will run it down as far as they can. Get it to Gaskell. She's been the one that's been driving to the basket. Looked like she's going to step back for a three-pointer.
I was just going to say, it looks like she's getting ready to go here.
And why
rebound.
No foul?
There is that time. So Temple on the rebound, Haley Temple. And with 18.3 to go, Anderson will get the ball. And you can probably figure right now, Dan, that they'll bring it in and run a good offensive set and see if they can end this thing with 2 or 3 points here to finish the half.
Looks like Glen Este is going to be in a man-to-man, so it'll be Giesting now.
And we're at 10, so here we go.
Giesting's going to drive all the way, kick it back out now. Gentry's going to fire a three-point shot. No good. And
good rebound by Temple.
Temple put it up and in.
Beautiful job.
And that's going to be the end of the first half.
Great offensive rebound by Madison Temple on this side. Drops it in, so Anderson goes up 7.
So that's where you see our score. Our score here, 30-23. So we'll be back with second half action right after this. Here to Anderson High School, our score at half, 30-23. Anderson up on Glen Este. And as we said, Anderson comes in with a 9-5 conference record, 12-6 overall. Glen Este comes in 5-9 and 9-9, but it was really a game of runs. Anderson went out to a lead there, and then Glen Este came back, and kind of pretty much the way it was. And Anderson luckily got a basket right before the half.
Yeah, well, and it was a pretty clean game that first half. Anderson did shoot 4 free throws, and Glen Este shot 6. So. There's a lot of scoring. Anderson, most of their points came from the paint, Dan. We only got the 1 3-point shot, and everything else came within the key. So good balanced scoring by Anderson. And, of course, Glen Este had 4 3-point shots in that first half, so that helped them stay in the game.
So it looks like we have, is that the same starters we had out there for the first half?
It is for Anderson.
So Glen Este looks pretty much the same thing, too. So Glen Este will have the ball to start the second half, and they're trailing here 30-23. Gaskell, who we saw a lot of action going to the basket, and Anderson knocks it out of their hand.
Kerrigan with it, and she'll outlet it to Gentry. Thanks, I'll get it out.
Yeah, you got it there. And there's Kara Giesting. He's going to drive all the way and kicks it back out to Gentry. Gentry driving back out.
Yeah, they're
going to bring it back out. There, and there's Giesting now. 7:28 to get it into Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to turn around, throw up a shot,
Anna.
No good.
Right back up, Anna.
Rebound, turns around, throws it up again, no good. And there's going to be a jump ball. Getting the rebound there was Singleton, but Ruth Lammers reached in there, and it ended up being a jump ball.
Yeah, that'll stay Anderson's way, so they'll take it, inbound it. But Anna had 2 point-blank shots at it and missed them. So
Anderson takes the ball out of bounds. It'll be Lammers.
There it is
nice
again.
Pass right
there
inside to Kerrigan. That was beautiful.
Third time's the charm. Anna got it up on the glass and made that one go down with a little authority.
Driving is Keith. Give it to Gaskell. Get it inside. They kind of fell asleep.
Yep.
And they're going to kick it back out now. And saving it was Keith, but she's going to step out of bounds.
Turnover. Boy, again, point-blank range. Number 4, Singleton had a shot at it and didn't get it to fall, so she'll go to the bench. as number 25 comes in, which is Hannah Carson. Of course, Hannah hit those 3 big threes in the first half for Glen Este.
So these two teams will end up seeing each other again next year because they're going to be in the same conference,
right,
which is a good thing for the Lovelands, Milfords, and we're all kind of centrally located now.
Yep, everybody's moving to the ECC, so the Eastern Cincinnati Conference will have its first season next year in all sports.
And they got Temple now has it. Swings it out to Lammers. Swing it around now to Gentry.
Yeah, they're in a 2-3 zone. Yeah.
Giesing's going to pull up, throw up a shot, no good. Temple with the rebound. She's going to dribble it all the way back out
now. She just keeps rebounding and rebounding and rebounding.
Kick it to Gentry. Gentry's going to drive baseline now. One-handed shot. Off the side of the rim, no good.
Jump to it.
And they're fighting for it. Anderson's going to go for it. It's going to be Gentry. Should be a foul.
Boy, no.
No call.
They're
going to call a timeout.
30-second timeout. So Gentry all over the floor on that one and got to keep it, so Anderson will remain with the possession at this point. So that was a little wild and crazy.
Yes, it was a little nutty there, but Anderson has the lead here at 32-23.
You'll notice a lot of girls on the bench. We're dressing up 4 of our JV girls, and they're all sophomore. Well, I take that back. 2 of them are freshmen. So we may see them at the end of the game if things go good, so we'll keep you abreast of that. But we had a couple injuries. The Warren girls this year, one had a broken leg in the Little Miami game, and then her sister Sam tore up her knee at the beginning of preseason. So we're down a couple of the varsity junior girls just on taking the twins out this year. So, and hopefully they'll be back and ready to go for next season.
And the JV won their game. You guys won your game.
Yep. So got a nice win out of the JV group, and 1 game to go after this one against Loveland.
And they're going to get now to Giesing. Giesing's going to drive in. She almost lost control. She does. Gets it back. Swing. Yeah, that's one of the big difference I forget about, too, is the shot clock.
Right.
I have in college. You don't have it here.
No, that's going to be a push there.
There's going to be a push on number 15, and that is Bogan. Coming back into the ball game will be number 4, Singleton, for Glen Este. And
Anderson will inbound it from under their side. And we'll see what Coach Carletti runs here.
See if they get Kerrigan down low again like they've done the last couple times. And there's going to be Temple who's going to drive right into the basket, throws it up and in.
Yep, nice job.
I'll tell you what, they had a basket, or she had it down low to Kerrigan.
She's up to 12 now, so she's on pace to hit her average and maybe a little bit more tonight. So.
And they're going to get it in Ashley Keith now, get it down in the corner.
Singleton with the shot, no
good. Rebounded by Gentry.
Yep, Gentry she'll push it.
Not a good idea.
She had Kara Giesing trying to break on that left side, and they're talking to each other, and they know they missed it. So they'll regroup. One thing with those 3 seniors, they've been playing together an awful long time. They played at Nagel together, and they're pretty used to each other and where the other one goes. So
Glen Este trying to get back into this ballgame. They're trying here 34-23.
Man,
nice drive 21. To the basket by Keith, and the shot is no good. Rebounded by Kerrigan.
Great job, Anna. She's hitting the boards pretty nice tonight, and it'd be nice if she could keep pulling down 10 rebounds plus every game.
And Lammers has it now on the wing.
There it
gets it inside to Kerrigan. Kerrigan
nice
easily puts it up and in.
That's a nice assist for Ruthie Lammers.
Anderson's starting to pull away here, up to 13-point lead now. And Glen Este's going to have to get something going here to get back into this ball game.
They're going to have to hit some threes or something because they ain't doing much. That's what another turnover by number 3.
And I think that was what Coach Carletti was telling them at the start of the second half. That was her move, and that she was getting a lot of that in the second half. You can see they just come over and double up on her.
Yep. There's a good pass into Madison. She'll look to score here. Oh, look at that!
Oh, and almost put it in.
I'm telling you what.
She had Kerrigan open down low and. Decided to drive into the basket. She gets fouled, and she'll be on the line. Obviously gets the athletic ability from Mom.
Okay, we'll go with that, CC, right?
Yeah.
You owe Dan a big one on that one.
Yeah, just favoring CC just a little bit. Free throw's no good.
Oh. All right, come on, Madison. Drop this one in. Like I said, she's been spending a lot of extra time working on that. And, because she's such a slasher and she goes to the basket, she's been going to the foul line a lot lately. Mostly in the last 5 to 10 games, she's really worked on that.
Kerrigan comes out and
nope, and that's going to go the other way.
Haley Temple comes in, but it's going to be out on Anderson, so Glen Este gets the ball.
Yeah, Anderson's going to do some light pickup about 3/4 court and see if they can aggravate a little bit of the first entry pass that comes in. So.
Glen Este now Gives it to Gaskell.
Ooh.
And
there's
going to be another steal by Giesting.
Yeah,
Giesting's going to have
she'll pull it out
plenty of room. She's going to take it all the way to the basket, up and in.
Kara.
Good job by Kara Giesting. And now it's going to make it 38-23. Anderson up.
Yeah, Glen Este's in danger here. And that's a turnover.
Wow.
So Coach Glick is sitting down at this point, which is a little unusual for him.
Yeah, he's not too happy with what he's seeing right now.
He's
get it now to Lammers, who swings it over now to Giesting. Giesting looking inside to get it to Gentry. She's going to fire up a three-point shot, air ball, no good.
Temple on the rebound.
Temple with the rebound. She stepped out of bounds.
But she did get the offensive rebound, so and it adds up. So that was Kira that took that. So.
Again, all these games will be on Anderson Community Television. We appreciate all the help that we get from those guys at the studio, Andy and Shane and Bud and everybody there. Nikki, we appreciate everything that they do at the studio.
Boy, they do a ton for us.
Oh, you're not kidding. They bend over backwards to try to help us out. Not just us, but everybody in the community.
Right.
So we appreciate everything that they do.
I know at the last thing we did over there with the superintendent, I was struggling a little bit with some volume control, and those guys, they just don't hesitate. They come in there, and they just, they fix it. And it's great guys to work with.
Absolutely. And there's going to be Giesting with a three-pointer. Good.
That's it.
Giesting hits a three-pointer, and Anderson really starting to pull away from this thing now. 41-23 with 3:03 to go here in this third period.
Well, the three-point shot now there's going to be one there. They finally took one there.
And
she goes.
Put it in, and that's going to be Ashley Keith, number 21.
Yep. But they had to come back to it at some point. They had 12 of their first half points on that and completely went away from it in the last, in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. So
get it inside now to Haley Temple.
Yep. Temple to Temple and back
give
cut
it to Giesting.
By Giesting.
One-handed shot, no good. And it's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be on Kara Giesting.
Kara knows better than that.
It's funny is we've always played in that the Wiffle Mania for Scott Peters, for Margaret Peters, and
she loves that.
Kara played with us, but this is when she was little.
Yeah.
And she hit one out. I think she hit one out. And here I am trying to I can't even muscle it out. She knocked one out of the park. 41-26, 2:28.
Well, Kara did start as shortstop on the softball team her freshman year, and then kind of devoted more time to her basketball.
How about Madison. That steal by Temple?
Sweet.
Puts it up and in. What a job by Madison Temple, the freshman. I'll tell you what, very impressive.
Yep, she's and 25. Carson pumps it up from three-point land, no good. Giesting on the rebound. So 2:04 left to go. Anderson has now ounced it up just a little bit more to 43-26. They'll stay patient here and keep moving the ball. It's
Ruth Lammers gets it inside to Haley Temple. Got it blocked, and that was blocked, I believe, by Gaskell.
That was it. So Haley needs to show a little up and under or something in there. She's doesn't usually play that deep into the post, but
three-point attempt is no good. Ruth Lammers is going to run down a rebound.
Good job.
And really, all Anderson has to do right now is just run their offense and take as much time off the clock as possible.
Burn a little clock. That's right. You got that right now.
Oh, there was a reach in. They didn't call anything.
Oop.
There's another one, and it's going to be over and back.
Nope, they didn't call nothing. So Haley Temple on the steal.
Wow, there's fouling all over the place.
Yeah. So Anderson remains with the ball.
Give it to Temple.
Oh, man.
Gets it
Madison
up now
was wide open.
Gentry. Back to
Big
Giesting.
sis missed her down there.
And she is open. So now Gentry's going to fire up another three-point shot, air ball. And she's kind of
another rebound by Haley Temple. Great job.
Man, they're going to bring it back out and just kind of slow things down. They're under a minute to go here in the game. Anderson up 43-26. I almost said Cincinnati State.
There you go.
Gentry has it. 47 seconds to go. Going to drive all the way in, up and in. I tell you what, I don't know if Glen Este's getting tired or Anderson's just playing that well.
I think there's a little combination. Glen Este isn't real deep. They got a couple of their JV players that played against us sitting on the bench, but they only got a quarter each, and there's a nice shot by number 20.
That's Maddie Velton. Yeah, her dad is a referee, and he's refereed some of the varsity basketball games here at Anderson High School.
That brings us to 45-28 we're under 15 seconds to go now in the third quarter.
And Giesting has it.
They'll go for the last shot here, and there goes
Giesting's
Kara.
Going to go all the way in. She got her shot rejected, falls on the ground, but does a good job getting it to Haley Temple. Her shot is no good. Madison's going to shoot it, no good, and she's going to run down a rebound again.
2 rebounds right there.
And Temple's going to have to fire up a shot. It is no good. So The end of the quarter here, at the end of the third quarter, it's Anderson 45, Glen Este 28.
Wow.
So Anderson really pulled away in that quarter. That's an impressive third quarter.
All I got on the scoreboard is they hit a 3 and a deuce, so 5 points for the Trojans, and then Anderson came out with 15 points. So that obviously gave a nice big cushion. That's going to give the Redskins a little bit of just playing some of their offense and burning clock, as we said, pretty much the last 3 minutes of the third quarter.
So Coach Carletti's probably just telling them to be very patient with the ball, no turnovers, just like you said, and I'm sure that'll be the case because Coach Carletti has done a great job here at Anderson High School.
Well, back-to-back league championships and coaches of the year for them, so it's been pretty exciting for the whole program. So
some of your former players there?
Yeah, I got Lindsey Brewer and Alex Cluse that stopped over. Both played in 2005. Cluse graduated in 2006. She just told me she just joined the Air Force, graduated from UC, and got into the Air Force. And Lindsey Brewer played soccer, went to NKU, played over there. She was a three-point threat for us back in the day.
Wow!
And it was nice to see them. I haven't seen Cluse in probably 6 years. And her mom went to school here, graduated in 75.
And her brother played?
Yeah, and her brother, Jake played football.
Cluse?
Yeah. And
which one is Cluse? Which one?
The blonde with the ponytail.
Oh,
straight
wow.
ponytail.
With the black shirt? With
yeah,
the black?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
well, her brother's in the armed forces, too, I thought.
Yeah. So good for Alex. And like I said, her dad went to McNick. That was my worst game ever against McNick. He dominated me over there, and he kept rubbing it in.
Who did?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm kidding.
So, that's pretty true. So Anderson.
Gentry with the three-pointer, no good. And Kerrigan with the rebound, up and under, and gets fouled. So good job by Kerrigan.
Should go to the free throw line shooting, too. So, again, Anderson's just trying to get some good movement around. So
Kerrigan will be on the line to shoot, too. And Gentry shot a lot of three-pointers. She just hasn't found her rhythm tonight.
Like I said, she's kind of one of those kids that she gets on a roll and you can't stop her. And she, Carletti, he lets her try to get in that groove, because if she does, then she's deadly. So.
And free throw's good.
Both shots good. One thing that we haven't seen tonight is Madison Temple. She's pretty, efficient at the three-point shot as well. But
really,
yeah, her game has been pretty solid inside the paint and just playing defense. There she goes on that,
and driving all the way into the basket, nice off the glass, up and in is by Jessie Brenz.
31. There you go. So
good job by her going to the basket, and that's something they were doing in the first half. They really haven't
nice
done.
Back cut.
And to
Anna.
Kerrigan's going to go over the back.
Yep.
So.
He's going to call jump ball there.
Wow.
Kerrigan got away with one there.
Yeah, it should have been a foul.
Over back. Yep. So, and Glen Este timeout. Looks like it's going to be a.
Yeah, they're going to call a full timeout, I think.
Yep. Now.
Yeah, so it calls a full timeout. So you see our score there, 47-30. Anderson up.
That's going to leave Glen Este with 3 and Anderson with 4. And again, I'm sure Coach Carletti is just kind of doing his normal game plan here of just stay in control, run the offense, get lots of reversals, and at some point defenses usually break down after the third, fourth, fifth reversal, and you get an open look. Somebody's backdoor cut and he's got these girls efficiently doing that, and that's why they're having the success they're having. So.
And we'll be back here on Friday night. I'm saying it's Kings. You're saying it's Milford. So we'll find out when we get here who it is.
We do know it's a boys' game.
It is a boys' game.
So that's good.
So we'll be doing that game, and we'll have one more.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it up until the football season. I would love to do baseball, but I think it's going to be a little bit hard to do.
Boy, when I coached softball, we were over at Winton Woods, and Waycross comes in and does theirs. They actually had 2 cameras set up, and first thing I was thinking was, how could we do it?
We can.
Yeah.
And we can do it, but it's going to be expensive.
It's going to be expensive.
We got to get a bunch of equipment and cords, and we can definitely do it.
Which Coach Newton has a lot of money in the baseball fund. Maybe we can
get him to do that.
Oh, Madison.
Temple shot was no good. Yep. Coming down the other way is going to be Brennis.
We're at the 7-minute mark in the game, and Carson will dish it off
And
Coach,
we saw Ashley Keith catch fire a little bit earlier.
They got to get
three-pointer on the way again.
Oh, she hits it.
Hits another three-pointer as Brennis.
That's going to be what they're going to need if they want to get back in this thing. So
we're at. I'll tell you what, our scoreboard operator is phenomenal. You know that,
Mr. Jerry
Nurl.
Yeah, take that charge. Oh, did you
nice
see that?
Block by Temple.
Oh, and they're going to call a foul the other way. But you can see right there with Madison, she can time it. I thought she'd take a charge, and her wingspan is just incredible. And she can get in there and get those blocked shots. It's just amazing to me.
So Anderson will take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Glen Este will put their medium press on at this point, but Anderson has no problem breaking it, and they'll just break right down into their normal offensive set and start reversing the ball. You'll see how it all works here.
I'll tell you what, Kerrigan does a nice job trying to get position down low.
Yeah, she worked pretty hard tonight. She's hadn't had much of a break, and she's done a nice job offensively of getting in there, and actually it's gotten some nice points tonight as well, sitting on 12 points. That's one of her best nights.
Yeah, they went from a 1-2-2, and they switched it back to a man as soon as Coach Carletti called a play. Coach Click switched it up.
Yeah.
So,
well, one thing with those two, they know each other. They've coached against each other because Chris was at Turpin before he came to Anderson, so they've probably coached against each other for 15, 16 years. So they kind of know each other.
Yeah, just a little bit. Tell you what, he was a phenomenal basketball player at Amelia and at Claremont College, too, as well.
Yeah.
Played for Phil Sinkovich.
Oh, did he? I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 47-33 is our score, 5:49 to go. Dan Albers and John Raymond here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports.
Oh, good job, Kara.
And they get it on the wing to number 25, Carson.
That's already
and
over.
There's Gaskell now. It's going to spin and throw it off the glass. No
good. Ruthie Lammers on the rebound.
Lammers with the rebound. And Giesting's now going to bring it out.
5:25 here to go. Again, it's almost at that point where it's just dying. There's just nothing going on. So,
and it went up for a shot with Ruth Lammers, and it was no good. Gaskell lost control of it.
Right back to Ruthie.
Ruth Lammers. Lammers going to land it up and in.
There you go, Ruthie.
So Lammers gets on the scoreboard again.
Yep, that's 6 points for Ruth for the night.
And we're under 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Anderson up here, 49-33.
And Anderson's ticked up their man-to-man a little bit. Nice backdoor cut. And
driving to the basket, throws up a shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Gentry for Anderson. And Gentry coming down. Tell you what, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's just a different pace game.
Oh, yeah.
From when you do college.
Yeah. Oh, look at
nice
that.
Nice pass inside to Kerrigan.
Oh, Kerrigan on the
shot was no good, and Gaskell with the rebound.
Boy, she just get that flip in going, she'd be there. She's just coming off flat for some reason. She's shooting it on the downswing up versus the upswing for some reason.
Well, and Kerrigan's only a junior as well, so
yeah,
they got a good combo coming back.
Yep. Yep. And with the twins, there's a lot.
A lot to ride on.
Good
there.
future, yeah. With only
absolutely.
3 seniors to replace. Now they're valuable 3 seniors, obviously, but they got a lot of stuff coming back in. And hey, guess what we have coming as a freshman next year?
Tell me.
A Harris.
A Harris.
Yeah, Jeff Harris's
no
daughter.
Way.
Yeah, she's an 8th grader at Nagel.
You have got to be kidding me.
So,
that is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yep. So.
Well, that'll be great to see.
It'll be fun.
Is she pretty good?
She's pretty good. Yeah. And of course with Jeff.
That's definitely after Jeff, then, huh?
Yeah, with Jeff coming, and then of course, Grandpa's here, and he's
isn't he
a
great?
proud
Isn't he
grandpa.
Great? Isn't he great?
No doubt.
Yeah, that's awesome. And while I've got time out here, I want to say congratulations to a couple people here real quick.
Good
There's
job,
Temple
Haley.
that's going to put a shot up, and it's no good. But a real quick congratulations to Bill Ellis and Alice Ellis for getting elected to the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame. Yep. The Hall of Champions is a spot where they are well deserving, and they're at the point that they're going to be able to celebrate that, and induction this season is huge.
It's just a great feeling knowing them, knowing that family, and what they've meant to me, and not only me but Anderson High School.
Oh.
So very proud of the Ellis, Bill and Alice Ellis getting in, but also Coach Vince Soriano getting in too as well.
Yep. And
so
again,
very proud for him too. He's a great guy.
He brought the Anderson football program to exactly what it is. So,
and I'm very appreciative of what he did. He just came a little too late because I missed him by a couple years.
Yeah.
So Glen Este trailing here 49-33. We're under 3 minutes to go.
Well, my son Blake got to play for Vince, obviously, during his tenure, and actually was on his last squad here at Anderson. And
oh, really?
They got a league championship off of it.
Wow.
So that was good. That's going to be a foul on Ruth Lammers. That's her 3rd of the evening.
And she fouled Gaskell. Gaskell will be on the line to shoot 2 shots. Oh, no. They're saying it's a...
That's interesting.
Oh, wow. I thought she was shooting the ball.
Yeah, guess not.
And
So
get it.
Glen Este's running out of time. They're going to have to start pumping something up here, but...
Get it down in the corner.
Yeah, it's
Swing around to Gaskell.
pretty quiet. There she goes.
Try to get it in, but
steal
another
by Haley
turnover.
Temple. So Anderson should bring it down, and you're going to just see a whole lot of passing.
I would think so.
Just no reason to hurry anything or force anything.
2:22. Anderson up 16 here, 49-33. Looks like Coach Click trying to clear some of his bench out, bring in some players.
Yeah, I'm surprised Coach Carletti hasn't done that. So we may see some of the JV players pop in there.
Yeah, I would
with
think
2
so.
minutes to go. So I'll keep us up if in fact.
Yeah,
that
I'm going to need
happens.
your help on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to have to.
they're just running a bunch of time.
Yeah, that's
Swinging it down to Gentry. Gentry back up high to Lammers, swinging around to Giesting. To Temple.
They'll do this for the next minute 47, unless Glen Este decides to do something.
Yeah, they might not even get anybody to come in.
Oh.
And there's
Good job,
back
Ruthie.
down now to Ruth Lammers. We got 1:39 to go, and that's all they're doing. Going to just run it out. They don't have to.
Yeah,
I mean, that's good and bad. It's one thing it's totally different for me, again, is that shot
Right.
clock. I love having that sometimes.
Now,
And
Coach
we're down
isn't.
to 124. Knocked out of her hands is Gentry.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to call
I
that.
say over and back.
With a minute 19 to go. It looks like, they're going to get a couple. 41 and 11 actually played against us. So they're going to get some varsity minutes in here and see what Coach Clark. No, he's letting it run with his team in there. Well, now he's starting to look. So we got Loveland on Saturday, and then we got Mount Notre Dame in the first round of the tournament. So Miranda will now come in. Miranda's a sophomore transfer, and that's a kick. So Miranda will get in for the last minute 6. And that usually goes in for Temple or Kiergan. There they go.
So Coach is trying to figure out who else he's going to get into the ball game.
And let's see what he's going to do. He's probably going to grab number 4, Kelly Fry. Number 23 is Kayla Wiley.
And driving all the way to the basket, there's going to be a foul called on Anderson.
So they're going to
driving in was number 15, and that was Bogan.
That's going to be the first free throws of this half to go in.
(49-33) our score.
57 seconds to go on senior night.
How about that?
And she misses. And then number 3 is Ashley Weiss. So got 3 sophomores coming in. And actually those 3 played as JV last year as freshmen for Coach Fay and myself.
Really?
And you're going to see a lot of them next year as they come on. And, of course, that gave him time to bring the 3 seniors out. So that was nice. So right now you got a freshman and 4 sophomores because we got to keep remembering Madison's still a freshman.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
She's bringing the ball up the court, too.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, oh, she's a good ball handler. There's no problem there. So, and, of course, we run pretty much the same offense that the varsity does, so we're going to run pretty much the same sets. So the girls know what to do in this situation.
Get it
inside
inside
into
now.
Miranda. There's 2 points.
Shot is no good. And
another
Temple with a
offensive rebound.
And
come on, Ash.
Bad pass, but
Kelly
running it
Fry.
down.
Back
Get it
into
inside.
Miranda. So we're looking
26 seconds to go, and Temple's going to fire up a
there's her
three-point
first
shot.
three.
No good.
No,
Going to run it down for another
rebound. Ashley Weiss, 18 seconds.
Going to go off her foot out of bounds.
Off her foot. So Ashley wasn't feeling real good tonight. Now Madison will come out, and sophomore Maggie Rosenberger will come in.
16 seconds to go. Anderson's going to win this game here, 49 to whatever we have here is the.
Who shot that one? 20, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and that should wind it up. Ashley Weiss will end up with the ball in her hand.
2 seconds, 49-34. That's going to be the end of the ball game.
That's it.
So the Anderson Redskins, as you see on the scoreboard there, win 49-34. Pretty impressive for the seniors to go out at home.
What a great way for them to do that. The 3 seniors, they've had a super successful season at Anderson, and we wish them well on where they go from here. And all of them are heading on to college and bigger and better things.
Absolutely. So we appreciate everybody helping us out at the studio. And I'm sorry I forgot your name already. That's bad.
Kathy Wiley.
Kathy Wiley helping us out on the camera. Appreciate her.
Yep, Kathy's got 2 daughters in the program, so we're going to see more of them as the years come on, and we may have to use Kathy again someday.
Yes, and we appreciate Pam Scott for allowing us to do the games here at Anderson High School and all the people at the studio. So for Dan Albers and John Raymond, our final score here, 49-34. We'll see you on Friday night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.